Hello everybody, and the reason why I'm making another Sonic 1 review is because my old one was really low quality and I wanted to make a better video for you guys, so this is just the 1 year anniversary of making reviews, so enjoy. Like I said in my other Sonic 1 review, I think the menu looks really good, and also I'm obviously playing the Sonic 1 remastered just like I did in my other Sonic 1 review. But let's just start off with Green Hill Zone. This is the best zone in the game because all the other zones are just slow, or they just have a lot of death pits and they're not like really fun or memorable. I mean, Green Hill Zone is just really fun, and there isn't really that much to say about it besides that it has really good design, and it's basically used in every single Sonic game nowadays. And yeah, this zone is really fun, but I can't really say the same for the rest of the zones. They're just kind of, unmemorable and not really that good, like I said. I mean, there's a bunch of Sonic games that literally reuse the level designs, and it makes it like a lot more annoying in some Sonic games. I mean, I can understand for the first few times they reused Green Hill, but then it just kind of got annoying seeing it in every game. But I mean, the music is really good though, so it's cool to get like remix in every like Sonic game. So it isn't exactly the same technically. And in some games, the Green Hill Zone levels aren't really like the same. They are different design, but they just use the same name. But yeah, Green Hill Zone is just an amazing zone, and yeah, I mean, Green Hill Zone. I mean, it's used in every single Sonic game, so you should know Green Hill by now. Okay, now for the boss for Green Hill Zone, and this is a really easy boss. I mean, it's the first boss, of course it's gonna be easy, but I just feel like, I mean, it's the first boss of the series. It doesn't have to be complicated. It gets the job done. But I don't know. I feel like it could have been a little more creative than just this. But it was the first Sonic game. I can't complain that much. And it's just an easy boss. That's all I have to say about it. Alright, now for Marble Zone. And Marble Zone is completely different than Green Hill Zone. I mean, yeah, it looks really cool. I mean, the mountains, the fire coming out of the ground, it looks really cool. But the gameplay is not fun at all. Like, this is one of the longest zones in the game to complete, which is really weird because it's the second zone in the whole entire game. Yeah, and like I was saying, like, this zone takes way too long to complete, and it's really annoying. For probably kids back in the 90s were probably quitting as soon as they get to this level because of how annoying it is. I mean, for me, this level isn't really that hard. I can get through this level easy now, but I'm just saying that, like, this is way too difficult to be the second level in the game. I mean, the level may look good, but it's not fun though. Now let's talk about the boss fight for Marble Zone. This boss is actually pretty good, and for a second zone or second level or whatever you call it, this boss is pretty good. It has a pretty decent difficulty, and that's all I really have to say about this boss. This boss is really good. Alright, now for Spring Yard Zone. This zone is definitely better than Marble Zone. I mean, it's way faster, it's a lot more fun to play than Marble Zone, and this is just a way better zone than Marble Zone. But it isn't better than Green Hill Zone, because sometimes there's these like slow platforms that pop up, but with going on the top path of a level, you can actually skip some of these parts, which is really fun, but other times you do have to go through these parts. Like, somehow this zone feels like more of the second zone in the game than Marble Zone does, because Marble Zone does not feel like a second zone. It feels like it should be like one of the last few zones of the game, because Marble Zone is a lot more boring and more difficult. But it is really fun to speedrun Marble Zone. But that isn't it for Marble Zone, because there's this really iconic part where like you can really see Sonic's speed like going down these like ramps, and it's really fun timing your jumps at the perfect time and getting like these like speed boosts and stuff and these like power-ups, and man, it is really fun. This zone is actually really good. I mean, it's not the best, but it is really good. Alright, now for the boss. And the boss is not really hard. I mean, it is kind of hard because it takes off the blocks from the ground. And if you fall into like one of the blocks, then it immediately kills you because it's a bottomless pit. So you have to dodge Eggman's attacks and you have to hit him. I mean, it's pretty easy. I mean, if you're an experienced player. But I mean, this boss gets the job done. It's not bad or anything. It's just a perfectly normal boss. But I mean, I feel like Spring Yard Zone is really underrated though. A really underrated zone. Oh no. Now for Labyrinth Zone. And this is not going to be fun to talk about because obviously, like everyone said, this zone is not good. But I played it for a little bit just to see if people were like over dramatic, and people might have been a little too harsh for this zone because it does have like one good quality that I really like, and is that like the design of it, like a labyrinth, looks really cool and it's pretty good idea, but in execution it is not good because it is really easy to drown and it's really hard to find like those bubble things. The scary thing about this zone though is that it was supposed to be the second zone in the game, which thankfully it wasn't. And this zone takes forever to complete. Like, it takes ages to complete this zone. Like, the first time I played this, like, it took me a really long time and a lot of lives to just complete this one zone. Because I either kept running out of breath or I just kept dying because I keep running out of rings. But the other cool thing that I do like about this zone is that at the beginning of the third act, like there's this waterfall thing where like you like slide on the water and it's actually pretty fun. But yeah, that's it. That's the only like things that I really like about this zone. Everything else is not good because it's not fun. I don't like this zone. But let's just talk about the boss. The boss is as bad as the zone, basically. Because there's these annoying obstacles that you have to like go through. And if you don't have rings during this boss, well, you're basically dead. Unless you're really good at like dodging these obstacles. Alright, now for Starlight Zone. And oh my goodness, this zone is really good. I really like this zone. It's really fun, and it's better than Spring Yard Zone, but it isn't better than Green Hill Zone because it does have some annoying things, but this zone is actually like really good though. Definitely way better than Labyrinth Zone and Marble Zone and Spring Yard Zone. This zone is really good. What I like about this zone is how much like more speed that you use in this zone, because in other zones you just sit on a platform and then that's the gameplay, but here you actually go really fast and it's really fun and you can really see what you can do with your speed in this game. But one of the annoying things is like these fans that like bring you back, and like that one enemy with like spikes that like it throws at you. But other than those things, then this zone is pretty good. But I do think that those things don't really like ruin the experience, so those aren't really the big problems. Those are just things I mentioned. Alright, now for the boss. And the boss is actually pretty good. I mean, it's an easy boss, but I really like the idea of it. Like those spike things that you have to hit at Eggman, or you can launch yourself into the air. So there's two different ways to defeat the boss, which is really cool. Either like throwing spikes at it, or you just like the spikes like throw you right into Eggman. Now for Scrap Brain Zone. And this zone is, I mean, it is the final zone, so I guess it has to be difficult technically. But this zone is not really good. I mean, it looks cool because like the factory buildings in the background and stuff. So that looks cool. But other than those things, I just don't really like it. Like, there's a lot more bottomless pits that you can easily die in, and a lot more ways to die. But it is the final level, so I guess they have to make it more difficult. But putting bottomless pits in the levels doesn't really make it difficult. It just makes it more annoying. But one of the things I really like is that how these levels take place in a different area. Like, in the second act, like there's these like things that like you can spin on top of, and you can like increase your speed and jump at really high heights, which is really cool. But the third act is literally Labyrinth Zone, the one zone that nobody likes. They had to bring that zone back. I mean, it could have been another Green Hill Zone, or another like Spring Yard Zone, or another Starlight Zone, but no, it has to be Labyrinth Zone, sadly. Like, I don't get why it has to be this zone. And this level is not a quick level. It takes a little bit just to complete this level. And I really don't like that because I never really liked Labyrinth Zone, so having another act for it just makes it all worse. Now for the final boss. So basically how this boss works is that like Eggman comes through like one of those I don't know what they call them, but if you're under them, then, or on top of them, then if you're still standing on them when they move, then you immediately get squished, and then you have to start the whole fight over, because I don't think you have any rings in this fight. I mean, if you do have some rings in the Labyrinth Zone level, then I'm pretty sure then you have rings here, but I don't really remember. And then after you hit it or you don't hit it, then these like things from the generator thing come out you, and then they like go in your direction, but you can just go to the side and then spin dash, and then you can dodge it. But this fight isn't really that hard or complicated. I mean, maybe when you were younger it was complicated and hard, but now it's pretty easy. Well, at least for me it's pretty easy, but maybe for you it's hard, I don't know. But yeah, this fight isn't really that hard. And this obviously wasn't in the original, but in the mobile remaster you can actually play as Tails. And also, you can play as Knuckles, which also obviously wasn't in the original Genesis version. But it is really cool to see here though. And also you can play with Sonic and Tails together. And like I said before about all of these, except for, Sonic, this obviously wasn't in the original Genesis version. But you can use Tails to fly for you here, just like in Sonic 3, which is also really cool. And it makes levels like Scrap Brain Zone a whole lot easier. And the thing that I forgot to talk about my review from last year is the special stages. The special stages are really annoying to play because like you keep getting bounced around everywhere by these like bouncy things, and it's really not fun at all. And I have a lot of trouble getting the Chaos Emeralds because of that. And I don't think this is just a problem for me, because I've heard a lot of people complain about the Sonic 1 special stages and how they're really annoying and they take like a while just to get to the part where the Chaos Emerald is, and then they just lose all their progress, and like it's really annoying. And I really don't like the special stages. It's just not really that good. And in the original Genesis version, you don't earn Supersonic. I mean, probably because it didn't exist yet, but it is really bad that there isn't really a reward for getting all the Chaos Emeralds in the original, which really sucks. Anyways, that's the end of this video. If you disagree with some of the things I said in this video, then just drop a comment and make sure to like and subscribe, and have a good day. Bye.